Now entering King's Row.
No one called attack or defense. I don't believe. We just called King's Row.
They may have something, I don't know. I think they get to choose every time, whoever doesn't pick the map.
Right.
So I don't know if they've got...
But usually
like,
they have to state it in chat so that everyone knows.
they may have planned something out ahead of time.
They may have. Want to give a big thanks to MSU Sig for the follow.
Yeah.
We weren't able to do that earlier.
Everybody joining in. 13 viewers on a Sunday night. Really appreciate it.
Great viewer numbers. And it looks like Murray State will be on defense.
Okay, take it.
Everyone signed their
Again, that's exactly where I think you should be. Though the Scarlet Hawks proved me wrong. They took offense on escort maps and were able to just get all three and then defend.
Yeah.
The government here has such a medieval view.
We got some wonderful Overwatch solo queue commentary going on in team chat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Attackers incoming.
Comes the Buckeyes.
Defend objective
Murray
A.
State running their typical lineup. We're going to watch again right here on this.
Honor
There's the ice wall to separate the Reinhardt. Not as precise as we've seen in the past.
But they get him.
Bonza does get Potato S, and fortunately on her with the ice block, able to stay alive, and now Holly is down on the Ana. Oh, taking out Plug as well. Fat Mike Luke falling. That might be a team kill. Sequel, well, almost. Sequel's still alive. There it is. Murray State takes down the Buckeyes. Only one falling for the Racers, and they are ready to go again. Problem is now Aziz has to lug Orisa all the way back. Point. She's not that fast moving.
She is definitely not that fast. They get another ice wall out.
Fist on the left side of that statue. Field. Baptiste ready to go. Saving that immortality field for the right moment. Hotel on the right side being occupied at the moment, but they switch their point of attack pretty quickly, or the Doomfist does. And there are the rest of the Buckeyes. Ice wall to separate the Reinhardt. They're going to have to take him out quickly. He's bubbled, so he can back off. No picks coming in yet. We've got Coalescence coming in right now for Quote. Perfectly timed. Going to keep the team alive as well as do some damage. Potato West falling to Flatfield before taking out the tank. And Murray State turning the tides here. Excellent attack from the Buckeyes. But Reaper's still in the back line. He might take out Aziz. He fades away just in the nick of time. And Bonsai has his ult now. And Murray State have put themselves in a prime position for defensive hold against this next attack.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with what Ohio State's running here with the Reinhardt Zarya, because it's not known to be consistent against double shield. It's consistent against other Reinhardt Zarya comps. So.
But again, a time to experiment. Doomfist knew he was there. Bonsai able to fade away. Fortunately, gets healed up right away. There's another ice wall diagonally put just to try and keep out the damage coming in. The Murray State Racers, they're able to push forward to take out Potato West as well. The Reinhardt right now is the weak point. The Buckeyes, he's falling early every time, and the rest of the team follows suit right after that.
Kind of wish Murray State hadn't popped both Supercharger and Blizzard there. They really didn't need to. I think they were just a little nervous. Wanted to make sure they secured the kills, but they were able to do that without all that extra work.
I think it was the Bonsai, or excuse me, the Doomfist punching Bonsai on the Reaper.
It may have been that, yeah. Shatter coming.
Huge shatter. Murray State needs to recoup quick. There's a rock to stun the Lucio, but now Ohio State pushing forward at the right time. And perfect example. I think you were dead on. Wasted those ults. Not able to use them on the defense.
Hello there. Much obliged.
So they'll probably get about a 2.5 minute time bank added on to this minute.
Yep. Murray State will definitely give away A because they like to fight in this choke point.
There we are, 3.5 minutes now. The next point, the archway. Major point for Murray State to try and hold here. They have called out the Reaper in the back line effectively. Need to try and punish him now. He's going to pop his ult just to take out the one Reaper. I mean, either that's going to work out in his favor. I mean, I guess he stays alive, but if Murray State can punish him here, it's not going to be worth it. He does make it away. Potato West and Luffy falling to Aziz. He's on a roll now. Thanks to that damage boost coming in from Baptiste. Sneaky. Reaper just trying to stay there, but they called it out effectively.
That was definitely an expensive Death Blossom just to take out an enemy Reaper.
But he did stay alive.
He did stay alive and he did get out of there. But
Probably built that ult back up.
at least a bit, yeah.
Mudville taking that high ground. While Chief has his Gravitic points, he's not going to use it there. But Mortality Field is going to keep Murray State alive on that corner. They need to hold this point. Here's a Blizzard coming in now from Murray State. There's a Shatter and it goes off, but doesn't really hit anybody thanks to the Blizzard, and Murray State able to capitalize here. Perfectly timed Blizzard and her neutralize that Shatter.
Yeah, Murray State still having 3 ults. I felt like they burnt a lot more during that fight, but they've got 3 ults available. Chief being really conservative with his Gravitic Fluxes tonight.
Oh yeah. Murray State much more aware of the map presence of the Reaper than they were yesterday. I feel like they learned the hard way to look out for certain flanks. Another Immortality Field for Flatfield to try and just make sure they don't push back too far, but Ohio State is bringing the firepower. Kind of a misplaced shield from Chief. He needs to maybe center that a little more, but he has his shield up as well. And that Ice Wall to separate that Sigma was brilliant. And they punish the Reaper here again. But he's able to get away. Like the Reaper, not like the Reapers we saw yesterday where they can come in and get a million kills.
Right.
They're just being annoying and then fading away. Being annoying, fading away. They might get, yeah, there they go.
They get him again. That's a good stagger on the DPS there, and they didn't cost him another ult, which is really awesome for Murray State University.
Not providing no value for the Buckeyes, but it feels like he could be more effective.
Yep. Right now, I can say safely that Murray State should not fear the Reaper.
There it is. Once again, the fight taken to the archway. On Moira, he's been so consistent there before, and there's a coalescence for the Buckeyes. Huge team fight coming in. We hear Death Blossom. That's sequel. He's going to only take out the Immortality Field for Murray State. They'll take that. Keep the rest of the team alive. They don't mind losing it. And now Flatfield has his ult as well as the Siege. They can really stabilize here if they need to. If they felt they've been pushed back far enough. Doomfist pushes Fat Mike. He pushes himself kind of up and gets out of there right away. Realizes he's too far forward, and that Sigma almost falling. Fortunately, he had his ability to absorb, yeah. Looks like the fight will stay right here in this lobby. 30 seconds remaining. And Buckeyes have a long way to go. Perfectly timed Immortality Field. He's been getting better and better. And there's a Blizzard. They knew that the push was coming in right on top of the Meteor Strike, and they were prepared for it. Got a few frozen here. Murray State needs to kill them now, though. Not able to get any picks during the Blizzard, but it does prevent the Buckeyes from pushing up.
That Reaper was just kind of keeping them busy. Don't know where that Gravitic Flux went off at. Murray State's getting backed up.
Now the Buckeyes able to just push forward and basically a team kill.
It's in overtime. Murray State does have a chance for a team fight here if they rush.
Everyone is counting on me.
Before the payload gets to the checkpoint, and Ohio State will get more time.
I cast this forth.
They're going to give it to him, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think there's any effective way. Ohio State is pushed up far enough here that Murray State doesn't feel safe engaging. They're only going to get, yeah, I was going to say a minute and a half or so. And there's the Reaper ready for it. Flatfield falls early. They need to call that out. They need to be aware of it as he turns around and sees that Reaper. People is just fading away now. And Ice Wall from Hurricane. We've seen that time and time again. Doesn't fall, but the Lucio does. Oh, there's the Death Blossom, and they don't have the Immortality Field to protect him, but perfectly placed shield and Ice Block from Murray State keep the team alive. Sigma and Aziz playing really well so far.
Yeah. Great way to know that they can't always rely on teammates' abilities being up, so they're able to kind of think on their feet and create another way to get out of that Death Blossom.
Fight has come to the right-hand side of the payload and keeps switching right and left, right and left. Doomfist pushing forward and then retreating. You see his charge up his fist. He's in the front line now. He's got the Meteor Strike. Is there Baptiste to keep him alive? I don't see the Immortality Field coming in. Fortunately, now Bonsai Chief falling as well as Aziz is down. And we've got another team fight left. Under 30 seconds, and Ohio State is charging forward uncontested right now. Oh, I hate to say it, but is this going to be another 0.09 meter? They need to move now.
They've got to move right now.
They've got to move. They've got to get there. Oh, my goodness. Murray State gives the point up uncontested.
Surrender to my will.
Score.
I can't believe I've seen that.
That was That was a misplay if I've ever seen
I
one.
cannot
I
believe.
really feel like Chief should have went in solo, thrown up the Gravitic Flux, just to stop Ohio State for the few seconds that the rest of the team could get coordinated.
I saw Filth was waiting there. He's got the immortality field. Throw it down on there and go there. I mean, maybe. I mean, look, I'm not one to give advice.
Right.
Clearly, my SR is reflective of my abilities at this game. But, man, that's the last map was a C9.
Yep.
And now they've just given up 0.3 on this, and they've just made it that much harder.
More cowbell Buckeyes. It's, you know, I'm afraid Murray State's a little tilted. I think they need to take a second, stand up, shake it off, forget everything that's happened up to this point, and don't let it get under your skin. I'm really afraid that right now they're all sitting here going, I could have done that better, I could have done that better, I could have done that better. They can't do that to themselves.
Last night on Twitter, Blackfield said that they practiced 6 hours after the game.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm trying to be supportive, and I do admire the dedication. But as soon as I saw that they had tweeted that out, my main concern was like, guys, don't burn yourself out.
Yeah.
It's 2 losses. You guys have been playing great, and I wonder how much of that is feeding into the performances today. It's like they're almost in their own heads a little. But it is still map 2, and now Murray State is on the attack. I mean, we say this, but if they can roll the Buckeyes over and get to that 3rd point, I mean, we can take it to a map 3 win. We have to see how that goes. Gunfire's committed no picks so far. The ice wall doesn't prevent anybody from getting away. Murray State in blue, Buckeyes in red. Switching sides of the statue. Murray State getting a little uncoordinated. They need to figure something out quick. Quote is on the Brigida.
Quote is on Brigida. Gonna do some whip shots.
Murray State pushing forward here. The Buckeyes are gonna have to back up. And although no huge plays coming in, just getting the right picks at the right time, that's both DPS down for the Buckeyes. Flatfield, excuse me, is just going to stay on the point by himself while the rest of the Murray State Razors push up and just punish.
And that's all they've got to do, and Murray State will take point A.
No shortcuts,
Easy.
just hard work.
Lemon squeezy. Trademark that.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued by Disney or whoever trademarked.
Or whoever.
Squeezy. Kemper, I see you playing Overwatch. Get off of the game and watch the stream.
Yeah, watch the stream, don't play the game.
This will heal you.
Murray State getting ready to move the payload. They've got a backdoor problem, it looks like.
Yep.
Brigida is swinging left and right, trying to catch that Reaper. Recommend a stun into a whip shot.
Excellent play by Ohio. They knew that Brigida was back there, and they knew to just distract because they're all on their own. And now Murray State, look how separated they are. The Buckeyes able to just punish this right here. Quote and Bonsai both down as well. And the Buckeyes here, they get a few picks and push Murray State right back into the spawn. This is not good for the Racers. They need to turn the tide right now. They are in a tough position. They probably need a little bit of a change. Have they popped Rally yet? Don't think they have.
Does not have it.
My will made real.
You know, we were just mentioning that Sequel wasn't the best value, but he's really keeping them on their toes. He's keeping Murray State busy enough, and that's really all he has. You know, yeah, he could be getting, you know, team kill picks and stuff, but
exactly, yeah. He's not getting the kills like the Reapers from yesterday. He's providing enough value for the team. Sure, and we see Fluffy now with double as Sequel takes out Enter. Their May is down, and Murray State, again, just struggling to get past this ice wall as Bonsai just rocked the piece. Now he's on the point, pushing forward. Rally, in opportune time.
would not have popped Rally right there.
I think he expected more of a fight.
Yeah, I do too. I think he was expecting Ohio to be coming in again hard, and they just weren't there.
Behind you.
They're calling out the behind plays.
Behind, maps, they know to be expected. Two tanks move forward, and Bonsai now on Ohio State's right-hand side. They don't see him until the last second. That's Lucio down. Can Bonsai get any more? He's shooting that Moira.
Supercharger on the
Moira.
Moira. She's going to get it away.
Can't get anybody
That
else.
wall was blocking out some Supercharger. Now that it's gone, Supercharger's available for all.
Here goes Quote with a double. Brigida double special. Let's go. And her taking out Holly as well. Murray State's going to take the second point. And just as we thought they were in trouble, Murray State is making excellent progress so far on Kings Row.
Payload has
they look a lot different all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We're seeing plays that were working against Murray State the past few days.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were practicing for 6 hours. Let's do what these teams that were beating us were doing.
Takes out the Lucio. Luffy was not ready for that one. But Reapers go their opposite ways. They say hello, hello, goodbye, goodbye.
Gonna need another box of Lucio O's.
They can restock those plenty because the spawn is right there next to the payload. And right away we see Ohio State engage in Rabbinic Flux. Chief coming down. Is that going to get anybody? It doesn't. It does provide massive damage. Ohio State charges forward in the midst of a blizzard. They've got a few frozen. They need to take them out now to make a decent enough time and make this hard for Ohio State. Ollie is down. Ohio State is in a tough spot. Murray State can really punish them here if they're careful, and they do make the plays. Murray State might take it here. We're set for a crazy finish so far. Gravitic Flux for Ohio State. Fade away from Flopfield. Ice block as well for Anher. Smart play. Murray State stabilizing. That's 2 down for Ohio State. The Buckeyes are putting up a heck of a defense. But Murray State pushing forward inch by inch. You're so close. 4.74 meters left.
Lucio's not going to leave that point. We're going to have to kill him, and they get the kill. But here comes a Winston. Another one. Oh! Thought he was going to go off the map.
They got to take it. They're going to freeze the ball. Manage to stun him. Another time good time to have a Brigidas for the ball as well. And Ohio State just coming out of the doors quickly. This is what Murray State needed to do last time. 2.24 meters away, and they're just putting up all the resistance with every character they can. But as soon as I say that, they fall one by one. And Murray State, if they can get rid of the Winston here, this might be the last bit of resistance that they have. Are they going to take it? 1.28 meters. Oh my goodness. Hammett still on the point. I'm not going to be able to catch a breath because this is insane. Fat Mike as well. There's the meteor strike. Murray State, there's no immortality field to protect them. They've got coalescence, though. You feel like this might push it over the edge. That's 1 down. 2 coming, maybe. 2 down as well. There goes the ball. That's their last little bit of resistance. 0.51 meters left. Murray State, they need to take it here so they can continue to push forward. Another one falling as well. 25-player kill streak. Murray State takes that and ties the game.
Whoa. 25-player kill streak. I've never seen so much work coming out of a team to try to keep the payload from getting turned in. That was insane. Ohio State was really trying to stop that cap. It's 3-3. We're going into basically sudden death at this point.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, now it's the game of, literally
who can do it faster
at this point, and who can do it faster. And man, oh man, if you thought that last round was intense, prepare for this one.
This is going to be insanity.
Murray State need to take this one.
We absolutely have
over.
to have this. We're done for the night.
And of course, this is just preseason for those unaware with the Tespa format. It's time to experiment, try out new things, and just go against the competition.
I think we're in a great position here. Ohio State only has a minute.
They have a minute, and they have to make it.
And they have to complete the map.
They have to make it the whole way.
60 seconds.
But
Murray State gets
far they
one
make
good
it.
team kill, and it's over.
Yeah, could be it. Shut it down.
Murray State has 3 minutes and 14 seconds, if it even gets to that.
It's a huge difference in Overwatch. 2 minutes, it's like a time difference. See how the racers handle this here.
Join with me.
Fine.
Trademark.
The Ohio State University. Calm
Not
down.
officially endorsed by the.
Yeah. OSU Gray is the actual name of the team. And we see a pharmacy early.
We've seen trouble with this earlier in the previous game. Murray State, they need to be prepared to deal with this pharmacy combo. They've dealt with it before in the past. They don't need to get in their own heads. And just like that, it's 40 seconds left. So Ohio is coming out swinging. Murray State needs to be prepared. Bonsai is taking down Fat Mike, thankfully, so the Doomfist gets revived, actually, by Luffy, who's now in the Mercy. It's a revive down from Murray. They know they got about 30 seconds, so they're going to have maybe one more revive on this first point. If they hold it to the last second, Aziz is down, Chief down as well. They have no tanks for Murray State. Ohio State is probably going to take this first point, which is fine, but Murray State needs to be prepared to think about quickly. We've got a few frozen, not able to think about Murray State going to lose the first point. I don't see them re-engaging.
No. It's almost wise to let them take the first point because they don't get any time for it.
Yeah.
It will be overtime for the rest of the match.
Ohio State playing super aggressively. And that is going to be a tough position, that pharmacy in a perfect position. And just straight up 90 degrees above their head makes it very hard to deal with. Now they've got the Doomfist as well right in front of them. They've got to pick who to deal with. Ohio State doing a superb job of splitting the Murray State defense. But Ice Wall separates Sigma. And they take him out here. There's Farazol, takes down Aziz. No one else falls.
Cole
need to do
absorbs
something
a
about
lot of them.
there. Yeah, able to take a lot of that. If he's resurrected Holly on the Baptiste. Murray State are not getting the picks they need at the right time. There's Potato West falling. There we go. Now we see a few falling from Murray State. This might be it. This might be the time. They need to take care of that Pharah. He's providing all sorts of trouble right now. This is what we saw in the first map. Sequel's Pharah is really, really good. Murray State is struggling to deal with that right now. Boost at the right time. Murray State being backed up now in this S-shaped hallway. Not good for Murray State. 4-3 right now. They need to shut this down immediately.
I'm almost of the opinion that they should try their best to ignore the pharmacy because they're not on the payload.
Yeah.
But the damage they put out is not ignorable either.
At the same time now, Murray State, even if the Buckeyes get to this 5th point, they're going to be in a pretty enclosed area, so this is not a bad area to take this pharmacy fight. They'll lose a lot of the high ground advantage once they get to these narrow hallways. And it looks like they are going to take the 5th point. They're only 1.24 meters away. Fat Mike backing up the kill on Bonsai. The result, Murray State is really folding, buckling under the pressure.
I get it.
I said it and then I realized, yeah, that works.
Very punny indeed.
So here we go. It looks like Murray State are just going to set themselves up to deal with this last second defense here. I don't know how comfortable this makes me. Murray State fan, they need to watch out. I think Pharah's going to swing in from behind. They need to be ready for that. I saw it. No, she looks like directly above. There comes a blizzard. Is it going to catch anybody other than Sigma? Does catch Sigma. Bug is falling. Holly and Sequel as well. There goes the Pharah. They might be able to stop it here. That's a huge pick for Murray State. There's the meteor strike. Take out the Doofus now, and it could be over. Goofy with the excellent time revive on the Sigma, but his health is falling quickly. He's able to absorb some bullets, but he falls. And that's it for Murray State. That's round 3 complete. Now Murray State gets their chance to make it much that far.
Score.
Yep.
3-5. Switching sides.
Quite an amount of map to have to cover. But lots of time. They are not going to be as pressured with overtime. We hope.
2 minutes 14 seconds is basically a normal round of Overwatch. I mean, that's not that bad.
Right. They shouldn't be concerned. Basically, you know, they need to go in like they're just on a regular push, not anything crazy. They don't have to rush. They can play the careful game, get the ults they need ready when they have them, get a team kill, and just let the payload run, because 3 minutes and 14 seconds is plenty of time. It's, you know, when they talk about the last minute 30 seconds in a basketball game being an infinity amount of time,
yeah.
It's the same in Overwatch, really.
Every overtime just basically adds on by itself an extra. And at 2 minutes, which is an eternity in this game.
Yep.
Then you deal with the fact that it's map 3, round 3, and it just seems like an infinite amount of time.
5, 4, 3.
All they've got to do is make sure to not leave the payload.
Yeah, don't C9 this time, guys. It looks like Buckeyes are going to run Pharmacy on defense. Murray State, are they rethinking their strategy here? Yeah, they are. This might be a crucial switch. Bonsai and the Soldier. This is the first time we've seen Murray State run Soldier 76 so far this season.
But they really need the hit scan just to deal with this.
Smart decision. They're going to loop around the right side of this statue. They need to take this early. Have any hope. Not make it that much harder for themselves, but Sequel is just racking up the kills. My goodness. Aim is impeccable.
I mean, when I started playing Pharah the first time, I played her like a Quake 3 rocket shooter, just sort of aim in the general area. But Sequel here is a Deadeye. Pretty sure he's a Widowmaker main that switched to Pharah, probably.
He could be a soldier from TF2 with those impeccable rockets. I was never so good at soldier myself. Murray State is in trouble. It's 2 minutes left, which is a lot of time, but every second is going to count, and they are having trouble so far with this Pharah. I feel like this might be a new thing that they've got to learn how to deal with. I mean, I don't know what the difference is and how they've done so far. Now, Bonsai falling early. That Soldier pick not turning out to be the right one. Revive coming in, flop build, and her is falling to Fat Mike, who's now on the May. Coalescence is going to help out Murray State a little bit, but nobody's really falling on the Buckeyes side. Bonsai takes out Sequel. That's going to be big. As soon as Sequel falls, Murray State might be able to make a play here, just like last time. But are they going to get the revive? That Mercy is there. She's not going to risk it, it looks like. But she does get it off Luffy, reviving Sequel. That's not good for Murray State. Chief falling. Live Filth, actually, Battle Mercy taking out the Sequel, but it's not enough for Murray State.
A little bit behind the time there, sadly. That res into a rocket barrage was instrumental to that team fight.
Yep.
If that had not gone off, Murray State probably could have sustained that fight a little longer and won. So, I mean, amazing Mercy res there.
And despite the fairly quick work on attack before, Murray State is now struggling. This sequel on Farah is just hard to deal with right now. Murray State needs to figure out a way around this, figure out a way to get behind them and make the play. And here comes the Chief. He's 69% of the way to his ult. He's low on health. Murray State, nobody falling yet. There's Sequel down. Now Murray State needs to push on. They need to make this count, but Bonsai is going to fall despite the heals. Fat Mike's Blizzard is taking him out. Luffy is reviving Sequel, so now Murray State's in a world of trouble again, and Aziz, who switched now down as well. We've got maybe one more team fight. Murray State out of time, out of options. They need a miracle play. Under 20 seconds remaining.
Ohio State able to make that 3 minutes just burn away.
Yeah, it hasn't even felt like it. Murray State in a world of trouble. That ice wall is going to make it eat up their time. I don't know if they're even going to get there. 3 seconds remaining. They need to touch the point. 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not going to get there in time, are they? Yeah, they do touch it. Overtime now. Farrah's popping the ult and her dies. Flat Filth as well. Murray State is in a world of trouble. Quote, trying to keep the team alive, but falls now as well. Bonsai's the last remaining hope, really, on the team. Oh, there's Aziz as well. His bubble just in time, but the Grimdark Flux is going to launch him in the air. He's going to fall. Chief as well. Bonsai and Murray State falls to Ohio State Buckeyes on map 3, round 3. Good game to the Buckeyes.
Map 2, round 3?
That map, yeah, it's map 2. That's
Map
right.
2.
Felt like a map 3.
It
Map
did
2,
feel
round
like
3.
a map 3. We were hoping for a map 3. GG's to everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Sadly, Murray State did fall to both the Scarlet Hawks and the Ohio State Esports Gray team. Thanks for tuning in. We are going to go give a pep talk to the team and maybe raise their spirits.